Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, MLB The Show brings you the Battle of Ohio. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Tanner Bybee. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Elly De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Ball two.
That one hammered center field, carrying well. On the warning track, and hauls it in. That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Batting up.
So two down. Here's the rookie right fielder, Chase DeLauder. This ball's chopped on the ground. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Here in Cleveland, start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Elly De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be...
Go, dig.
Over to first, and they get the out. Go-ahead run on base, Elly De La Cruz. The next to hit for the Reds. A switch hitter batting right. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Got the bat going too soon and strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
Elly falls victim to the third.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded and score.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Fouls one off out of play back to our left. The Reds trying to break this one open. And here in extra innings. Deal 2. Got it. 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. This could end it. On the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
1 out away from this game being over, but an in.
Now at the plate, Daniel Schneemann.
Number 10, Daniel.
The Guardians down to their final strike. Out to short, De La Cruz. Throw to first.
He's out.
Ball game. And the Reds use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Gavin Williams. Chris, what are you looking for from him? So 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one lifted to left. Quan under it. He's got it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And now it's even up.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
That one ripped, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Man on second, 2 down.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground, and foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Tying run at second base. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That one almost got him. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the third out. 7, 8, 9. So 2 down. Next for Cincinnati. Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Throw gets by him at second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Slide, 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 slide.
The tag, and he's out. So not the best base running or defense. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to Lowe. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Runner at first with 2 away. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 strike away. Right side. Rocchio. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians strand the tying run on base to win.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ballgame to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Towing the slab in today's game, Joey Cantillo. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. So 2 down, Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Ball.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is fouled back. Late on that fastball. Struck him out swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Kyle Mansardo digs in for the Guardians. Grounder might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. Catcher challenge, will take another look. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one misses, and now 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. Here's a 2-2. Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. Got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another
double play ball to second. There's one. On the first double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded.
No outs. Runner at first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. And he'll 1. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back here in Cleveland, in now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
There goes the runner. Oh, right to the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. So the tying run at second. Runner goes again.
Come on, get down, get down, get down.
Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard.
Called out on strikes. Huge strikeout there. So up next, Tyler Stevenson. 1-2 here. Swung on, belted.
Get up, get up, get up.
Carrying well. And it is gone. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
We're back, and here we go, Siggy. Late innings tie ball game, rubber match of the series. Couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, Boo. 2 hungry teams coming down the stretch. Let's see who steps up.
De La Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1. Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Quan settles underneath it, and there's one away.
Up next in Cincinnati, the center fielder,
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike two. 2 runs across in the inning here in extra innings. Well inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. This could end it. Swing and a ground ball. What a stop. Throws from the ground, and that is the ball game.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Tying run on base. Great running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that dugout, and it's going to carry into the clubhouse.
And the final here today, 9-8. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starter, Jesus Luzardo. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy, no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
1-2 now. Swing and a chopper out to short. The turn by McLean at second. And that's a double play. Wow.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Man at first with one gone. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's a foul ball. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Dylan Moore. Swing and a ground ball. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 3 runs. 1 out, man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. 0-2 now as he swings through it. That's to third. Moore. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Dylan Moore. Swing and a ground ball out to short. De La Cruz sends it to first. Just got him on that one. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. That one fouled off. The Phillies trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's down and away. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that's the third out. Reds leave 1. They're still down 5-3. So 2 down. Now batting key Brian Hayes. This could end it. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies add another to their winning streak.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today on the hill, Aaron Nola. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. He's one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
That's ball two.
That one misses,
outside.
and the count is 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And here is Noel V. Marte. Ellie looking to steal. He dives, but he can't make the catch. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. There's one. Over to first, safe.
Up next in Cincinnati, the first baseman.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 2 on, 1 out. Bounces it, and he breaks for home. And the throw out at third. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz walked his first time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Tying run is at first, and we're in the top of the fifth. On the inside corner for a strike. De La Cruz wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So 2 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Brandon Marsh.
Ground ball left side. De La Cruz. Tosses to first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. We go to the top of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Makes the catch. 1 down. Bottom of the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. On the ground. And this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here's the throw. Safe at second with nobody out. And that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Up next,
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Duran is just one strike away. So the tying run at second. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-2. Hard hit right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs. When individual statistics don't matter, it's all about the team W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Phillies, Andrew Painter. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Kyle Schwarber.
Hit on the ground to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard. So up next, Elly De La Cruz. De La Cruz measures 6 feet 6 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
No score here in the second. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Runner on at first with one gone. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. Yeah. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
De La Cruz.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Fires across the diamond. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. So 2 down. Here comes Real Muto. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. 1 down.
Up next,
stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Come on.
That one
Come on,
sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that's a 1-out single.
Man, you smoked it. Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
The batter, number 4. Designated
Now it's going to be Noel V. Marte. Ellie looking to steal. That one the other way. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. And they got him. Great defensive awareness there. It's the Reds. And here comes Alec Bohm. The Phillies trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Roll to short. 3-2. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. We go to the 9th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next pitch downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. To kick the 3-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
You're down.
And he's out easily. 2 outs. Bases full. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. The tying run at the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies have won 10 in a row.
So they're breaking to another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost again.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab here, Nick Lodolo. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy. So 2 down, Nathan Church will hit next. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. So one hit is all they get. We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. 1 down. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Flying to right his first time. And he swings through that one. In the air, right field, Church on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Reds, the center field.
Back to the top of the order. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. 3-2. Swing and a ground ball. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just 1 pitch. 1 out. Runner at second. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Scott under it. And there's 2 away. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. 0-2 now. There's a high chopper. De La Cruz. Over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So 2 down. And now Victor Scott. 1 strike away. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So back to the top of the order. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. 0-1. On the ground. Dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
1 out away from this game being over, but an it.
2 outs. Bases full. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. The Cards down to their final strike. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take the series opener here at home.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Big storyline in this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Brady Singer. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward. One down, runner at third. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
In the air to left center. Meatball on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
So they're all loaded up. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 4 and the Cardinals nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here. Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals.
Ramon
Pajes gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't field it cleanly. The flip, nicely done for the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Ball.
On the ground, Sajazi takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Up next for the Reds, the designated hitter number 4, Noel B.
Next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Pagan is just 1 strike away. In the air, right field. Benson gets under it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, summit from the ball.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, today the finale of this 3-game weekend set It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Brewers to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And going for the Reds in this one, Rhett Lauder. What do we need to know here? So digging in, Nathan Church.
Nathan Church.
Man at second. On the ground. And that's off the second base bag. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
It's a hit, and the ball in the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. De La Cruz in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So one left for Cincinnati. Still looking. And in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. Up the middle. Slings to first. They limit the damage here. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds nothing. Thanks for tuning in. Sweet warning, Singy. Sweet warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
1 away.
Up next for the Reds.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
Thomas Sajazi.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. The tag. See.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
This one in the air, center field. Scott has a beat on it. And there's 1 away. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real... And the no-hit bid comes down to this. 1 more out to get. Hard hit, right side. And they've done it. It's a combined no-hitter. Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Mets, Tyler McGill. How about a scouting report on him? Bo Bichette up to the dish. Bounce to the left side. De La Cruz. Slings to first in time. First and second, one out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Line, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. So digging in, Noel V. Marte. Payoff pitch. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run across. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 4-2. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. 2 on, 1 out. Double steal.
Get down,
Swing
slide,
and a
slide.
ball popped in the air. Base hit. Soto gets it back in quickly as the stop sign goes up at third. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Oh, and this one gets away. And that cost him a run as he scores easily. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. That clips the corner. De La Cruz wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Now one missed. Late with the swing there. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So 2 down. Carson Benj will hit next. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first, and the lefty reliever does his job. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brooks Raley.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Safe. That's 2 stolen bases now for Elly De La Show. The tying run at the plate.
Come on, you got it. Come on.
Safe. Make it 3 stolen bases for the cover star, Elly De La Cruz.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. Hit on the ground might be 2. Mauricio tossed to second, and a run scores on the double play. Elly De La Cruz digs in now.
Elly De La Cruz.
The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The Reds now down to their final out. 2 outs, runner at first. Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. This could end it. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. Back to the top of the order. Next for Cincinnati, Nathaniel Lowe. On the bag himself. Ball game.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
1-run game here today. Your final score 7-6. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound today, David Peterson. What do we have on him? Bases loaded, nobody out. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Swing and a miss, he struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click.
Polanco takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Up next is Cincinnati, the center fielder.
Top of the 6th inning. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. Late with the swing there.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Now time called at the plate. Here's the 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. 2 on, 1 out. Double play ball to second. Good feed, that's one. And that's all they'll get.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 6-5.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez.
That's catcher number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, De La Cruz. Jumps, throws, nicely done for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most.
Here's Juan Soto.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Popped in the air, left field. Myers under this one, brings it in, and there's 2 down. Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bichette. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Struck him out looking. Huge strikeout. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game.
De La Cruz.
And that one fouled off. Comes up empty.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
2 on, 2 outs. That one lifted to left. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy.
On to extra innings. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Will Benson. And it's second. Runner takes off. That's ball
Get down. Perfect.
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Second walk of the...
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Right down to shoot. Full countdown.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runners tag up from second and third. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
He comes up violently, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Mole is just 1 strike away. Called out on strikes. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, 13-inning win on the road. Very impressive all the way around. But what I like is the opportunity that certain players...
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Mets, Kodai Senga. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. De La Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And he swings through that one. Man at first, one away. Ball one low. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. 2 gone now. So digging in, De La Cruz. His first at-bat was a strikeout. This one smoked on its way out of here. He crushes that one to center field. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Oh, 1 now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. This ball's chopped on the ground. Baden slings to first in time.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Ground ball left side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Takes it in for the out.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
De La Cruz can't hold up, and that's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
On the ground.
Come on, come on, come on.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 3 left for Cincinnati. So 2 down. Here's Mike Tauchman.
The designated hitter.
Now, Billy, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark in a city steeped in baseball history. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog. He needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Reds, Brady Singer. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough. So 2 down. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. No score here in the second. To the right side, all these, they get the force,
you're out.
And the inning is over. Reds leave 1. 2 outs, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's inside.
Ball 2.
McLean off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds.
Designated hitter number 4, Noel V. Marte.
On the ground, and that one handled. Play made. That ends the inning. So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Out to short, dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Set for the last half of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
They get back coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in. On the ground to the left, Dubon. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. Finds his way through base hit. Runner from third, in to score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. First and second, 2 outs. Matt McLean, the next to hit for the Reds. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's up the wall. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and they tied it in the bottom of the 9th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Raisel Iglesias is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer. On for the 30th time this year. That one lifted to left, and that is the inning. But a magical comeback is complete here in the last half of the ninth as they fight back to even it up. Back here in Cincinnati, on to the bottom of the 10th. Noel V. Marte getting ready to hit. Runner takes off for third. Got him, and they get Ellie off the bases. Always a win. That caught stealing is just crushing for their champ. So 2 down, digging in, Nathaniel Lowe. The 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Can't field it cleanly. Flips it, and that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down, Austin Riley at the plate.
Austin Riley.
Up the middle, De La Cruz. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the Cincinnati Reds are not where they want to be as we're about a third of the way into the year. And Singy, they looked a lot better than this on paper going into the year.
Indeed, Boog. I'm just not sure where the disconnect is. They're below 500, struggling to win the games in series they should. I don't know what that means as we head towards the All-Star break. Do you stay the course or try to make some big moves to shake things up?
Man at first with one gone. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 0-2. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. In there safely. One down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. The Reds down to their final strike. In the air, right field, Acuna on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage day or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout, and hopefully he can shake it off and get back to his old self today.
First pitch coming your way next. On the mound for the Reds, Chase Burns. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark in front of their fans.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Ellie De La Cruz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Comes up empty. McLean off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ellie falls victim to the K. We played. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Golden opportunity right here. Late swing, foul to the left. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds.
First and second, 2 outs. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Harris gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 down. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Out to short. Throw to first in time.
The batter number 1.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In the air to left center. Harris on his way over. 2 away down. So 2 down. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. In the air left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
6-3 our final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And today's starting pitcher, Nick Lodolo. What's the scouting report on him?
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
On the ground to short. Over to low. And quickly one away in the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas gets under it. And there's one away. So 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here! His 9th homer of the year. The Reds score a burst. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Jonathan India at the plate. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The turn by McClain at second. Adeloy, it's a double play.
They made it look easy, but it's...
Up next,
here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Hard hit, right side, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Reds leave 1, but they still lead it. Runner at first with 2 away. And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner takes off. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. The Royals down to their final strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Low, moving under this one. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Start of the new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Andrew Abbott. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Come on, dig.
Over the gap, should score the run. Marte on his horse around third. He will score, and it's 5-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Matt McClain, the next to hit. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. High fly ball lifted into near right field. And there's one down. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Runner takes off, out to short. There's one. To the plate, he can't hang on, he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. So the Royals batting order turns over. Jonathan India getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. The flip, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
De La Cruz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Fouled off. He was late. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. First and second, 2 outs. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. It's the Reds 7 and the Royals 4. Jonathan Indy at the plate. The Royals down to their final strike. This one in the air, center field. Myers under it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take the first 2 games of this series. Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Runner at third, nobody out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Singy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
And we're back with a series sweep very much in play, Singy. Sizable lead, so keep those brooms handy.
Send shockwaves through a clubhouse, Boog. One team surging forward, the other left searching for answers.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Oops, he came home with it. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. A switch hitter batting right. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Yeah.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Hit on the ground to short. Off-balance feed. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. So a man at first. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Swing a high fly ball, deep left field. That's got a chance. Forget it. Home run number 10 on the year, and they boost their lead. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Back in the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one in the air center field. Isbell on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away. Jonathan Indy at the plate. One strike away. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it from his knees. The throw. And that'll do it.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars. But an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Andre Palante. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Got him. Nice play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Check swing. He went 0-1. De La Cruz matched a homer in his last game. Yeah, that's fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. One out man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And now two aboard.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. In there, sets him down on strikes. This is J.J. Bleday. Lined into right. He's got it, and that's the third out. One down. Ramon Urias, the next to hit. Grounds one to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Definitely found the perfect spot. This could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it. One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Man at first. Now here is Nolan Gorman. The 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. The turn by McLean at second. Over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nice grab. Throw to second, and very nicely done for the out. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Score remains tied at 3. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through the sweeper. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first sinker we've seen. Back here in St. Louis, last chance for the home team. Alec Burleson now at the plate. The 1-2. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Throw to first in time.
That play won't.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. So the tying run at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds take game 1 of this series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. Getting the nod on the mound, Matthew Liberatore. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy. So 2 down. Now here is Victor Scott. Swing and a ground ball. De La Cruz. Inning over. 1, 2, 3. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
De La Cruz playing up the middle at short, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. No balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off, he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
De La Cruz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Grounder might be 2. Sajazi to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Matt McClain, the next to hit. Ellie on his way to second. In the dirt, blocked. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Sajazi settles under this one, and that'll do it. 1 hit. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nathan Church. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
The 0-2. The Reds down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of...
Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Redbirds. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals even this series up at a game apiece.
The first 2 games of this series really good. Exchanged punch for punch, blow for blow. But tomorrow will be a big one, especially in a day game. There might be some shadows in the afternoon. So you really want to focus on scoring early and playing very good defense to prevent runs.